Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to plant radishes. So there's only a few simple supplies that you're going to need to start your radishes. You need some kind of container. It can be a pot or it can be a Rubbermaid. I'm going to show you guys here what I'm using. It's just an old Rubbermaid, and I am in a greenhouse, but you can start these seeds indoors. You know, if you're like in an apartment or in a house or wherever it is that you live, it doesn't matter. Radishes are going to be really easy to grow, and don't discriminate if you live in an apartment and don't have like property. So you're going to need your container. You're also going to need some kind of soil. Soil is usually like $6-7 a bag. Somewhere around you, maybe a hardware store, Walmart, somewhere. If you're already going out to get your groceries, then just grab yourself a thing of soil. And then of course water and sunshine, and then you're gonna need your seeds. So today I'm trying some radishes that I've never done before. This is what they look like, a close-up of the picture. Let me see if I can, boom, there we go. So that's what they look like, and they're called purple plum. And I've never tried these before, so these are the ones we're gonna plant. Okay, so once you have your container out, go ahead, and it's always good to read the directions on the back. It'll tell you how to start them sowing from the indoors. It'll tell you how far apart to plant them, how deep you need to go, and then also thinning and spacing once they come up. Now, this is just the way I do it, but I actually don't thin and space them when they come up. Maybe if one comes up and it's got like 3-4 in there, then I'll take 3 and 4 out, but otherwise I just leave both in there. And then I guess you could, you know, if you've got 2 radishes coming up in the same hole and the one looks weaker than the other, just take the weaker one out, or maybe just kind of gently pluck it up with all its roots and get a different container, and you can poke those in there however you want to do it. But don't make it complicated. It's not complicated, just make it really simple, okay? So this specific package is telling us that we only need to go 1/4 of an inch into the soil, so pretty light. And it suggests that we do it 1 to 1.5 inches apart. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take our soil. If you have like a spoon or something, like I said, I want to make this for everybody that has gardening supplies and doesn't. So right now I have this trowel that I'm using, but you guys could go ahead and grab a spoon from the kitchen. And like I said, you can just get yourself like an old Rubbermaid or a container. It doesn't have to be really deep, maybe like at least maybe 6 inches deep. That would probably be enough. And I'm just gonna kind of loosen this all up just to kind of aerate it, and then I'm just gonna flatten it out. You don't want the soil to be really hard and compact. If you're just using dirt from outside, I would get some potting soil and mix it in there just so it's a little bit fluffier and it's not so compact, you know, so it's easier for your plant to grow. Okay, so now I've got this all laid out, and then I'm just gonna start making little holes about 1 inch apart. Maybe like 1.5 inches. That sounds good. These are actually too deep. Let's start over. You guys are doing this with me, and I am no professional by any means. I'm sure a gardener of some sort will watch this and be like, that's not how you should do it. Well, guess what? Make yourself a YouTube video and do it the way you think you should do it. But I just know that I'm all about quick and easy, and my husband and I have been gardening for about 5 or 6 years, but about like 2 years like hardcore as far as like learning and actually trying to live off of that in the summer with zucchini and all that kind of stuff. But okay, so I'm almost done making, press this down, almost done making all my holes. Okay, I'm actually making, I've already had radishes in this year, so this is actually the second batch, and I was like, you know, I should show everybody how to do this, because what's cool about these, like I'm using the purple plum, but you guys can use any kind of radish that you want, but what's cool about these is they are ready to eat in anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. So 21 days to like 27, 28 days. Like they're ready to go, which is really cool because, you know, who wants to wait for like 3 months to eat something? Like everybody gets excited and they want to be able to do it quickly. So I'm just going to pour some out of my hand like this. I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to put 2 seeds in every one of these. Okay. If you get more than 2 seeds in there, it's not a big deal. Just keep going. It's not a big deal. But, you know, in 5-6 days from now, when you see these tiny little babies start to come up, you're going to get really excited. Especially if you love radishes. I love radishes, and my husband likes them too. And so it's fun to know, like, yay, in a couple weeks we're going to be able to eat these. Okay, so now they're all planted. And now we're just going to barely It's like 1/4 of an inch, so you're just kind of barely putting the dirt on top of it. You don't want to put the dirt on top and pack it down, okay? Just really light. You're basically just covering it with dirt because it's 1/4 of an inch, which is not very much. You don't want to have to, you don't want your radish seed to have to work hard to sprout through. Okay, super exciting, right? Sustainable living. What I like about this is that you guys can do this from, you know, a greenhouse. You can do it from a porch. You can even do it like on an apartment balcony. And so it's really nice for everybody. Okay, so now we have them all planted and let's get them watered. And you don't want to drown them. You just want to keep it really, really light. So I'm kind of using my hand to not let it fall, you know, directly into the soil to make like a puddle. We just want to make sure that everything gets wet. It's not rocket science, you guys. Okay. And there you go, nothing to it. So now your radishes are planted, and as little as 3 weeks, you guys are gonna be eating them. If there's anything else you guys wanna see as far as the garden and things being planted or anything on the farm, leave a comment below and I will try to get that video out. I really appreciate you guys joining me today, and I hope that everybody stays safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.